we're doing, it's all about the same thing. It's all about I believe. This time around, we're bringing you nothing but the best, extraordinary, something out of the box. It's not what you used to, but this time around, it's what you are not used to. There's a rundown with Detron, me, myself, only me, and you need to subscribe to iBelieveRecords. You need to get an update on what is going on, because this time around, we get interactive with the artists. Those that even listen to their music day by day, day in and day out. This time around, hey, we're getting to know them. We're keeping it cool, we're keeping it classic. It's all about I Believe, it's all about a rundown with Detron. Alright, they say tag and mate, you always beat in FIFA. Charlie, my producer always had a beating for FIFA. You know, Kofi scored me. Well, you see that thing? That was just by the way. But Charlie, today we have this special edition, special vibe, special feeling. Someone gets me, go punch me, but still, Charlie, we talk and nobody go feed you nothing. You see that thing? All right, so you still get interactive with me, Detron, on the rundown, and this time around I'm getting interactive with some fine gentleman, one looking good gentleman, and Charlie, ladies, this time they know they your side though. They do gospel. So you don't go church in there, they on my lane. Charlie, his name is Sam, like the Samuel in the Bible. Charlie, he's holy, so don't come and tempt us with your devilish. You see that thing? Alright, so give me a minute, give me a second. Let's get interactive. It's Detron, rundown. Let's go. Alright, guys, we are back again on the rundown show. I Believe Records. I hope you subscribe to our YouTube channel. This time around is a special edition. I told you I was coming with someone. He goes by the name Sammy. Sammy, welcome.
Thank you.
I'm Detron, and you?
I'm Sam.
Nice, Charlie Sam. Nice name. You see how the guy is talking. Like he has that quiet tone. I can't wait to hear the voice. Like now, I need to hear your voice. Uniqueness, incredible, bro. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Once again, give me the booty side. I want the booty side. Cha. I like that shit. So, talk to me. Why gospel?
It's gospel because I had the inspiration to do gospel. Everything we do is driven by our inspiration. So I was inspired as a little boy to start singing in church. Singing in church alongside, I didn't divert, I just decided to pursue the course. So
don't worry, hold up. Sorry to break you.
Okay.
I like that. So that means God forgive us our sins. You see that? I like it. You kept your roots with the gospel. I know mom and dad were very rooted in the gospel. And no matter what, they will never let you divert from it. So I want to ask you, did you grow up in the church? Did you do most of your music life in the church, like doing the instruments, doing leading and all that? How was it?
Yeah, my mommy, I would say, is a serious church woman. So sending us to church every day, all nights, prayers and all that. So
how did you feel when you are sleeping and they like wake up, I'm going to church?
You know that one. Every child wouldn't like that, but child. You don't have a choice.
You don't have a choice.
True. Going with them every day. My father isn't really the church type. He would try to
side view a bit. You see that
mommy will beat you no matter what you have to do.
Seriously.
Gradually, upon going with her, I decided to pick up
something.
Suddenly, didn't become a burden. I just got used to the system.
That's nice. So, which church do you attend?
Christ Apostolic Church International.
You're my church member. CSC, mine is a Bantama.
Okay.
So that means, you see, I won't talk much. Let's still go. If you attend a good church, you always find the chemistry between brothers. And all the time, ask me, I go to church every day. You go to church every day. God is blessing us. You see that?
Sure,
so let's get back to the church. How is it growing up in the church? People, where did you find yourself that you could sing or you could do something?
Okay, so as I said earlier, I've been a church boy since infancy. I found myself in Wenchi. I've lived in Wenchi all my life.
Oh, nice.
So we were in CC, and I used to join the junior choir. So I was afraid to even go on stage with the choir. until one day I was pressured that if I don't sing, they are going to cane me badly.
Really?
So, yeah, Charlie.
Wow.
So they gave me this song, and by the grace of God, I murdered it. And from then, I realized I could do something. So small, I pursued it. But growing up, I decided to be a normal boy. Enjoy the normal
life.
But still, something brought me back to the lane. So.
That is nice. So, which song did you perform on the stage? That song, could you remember?
Yes.
Can you sing it for me?
Okay, so it's this song by Pastor Moses OK.
Moses OK.
I even did a rendition of it recently, like last 2 months. So it goes like, Ora Yesumo, Wama Miso Masibi, hey, watch me down, and quiet. It's a snippet of it.
Nice. I told you hear the voice, Charlie. Unique talent. So that was the song that you sang on the stage the first time.
Yeah.
So how was the feeling? I know you were scared because they forced you to do it, but I think if you murder something, you sit back, when you reminisce, you'd be like, I want to do more. Did you have the feeling you wanted to do more?
Yeah, that as at then, when singing in church, people will bring you money, you see your mother.
Hey, you got some? Nice one.
Say, Charlie, the pastor stood up, people came giving you money. That day I was a hero in church. Initially I was shivering, the first time.
The first time is always like that.
And when I realized that it had clicked, my name was all over in church, I wanted to do it again. So I got the desire and trying to do it, going to people who does it better in church. I got much acquainted with it, and then
you got much acquainted with it. That is very nice. So growing up in the family of gospel and the family of Christianity, what time was it for you to take music as your career? If you are going to SS, to the university, these are the stages that changes you in life.
Exactly.
Even though when you get to the SHS or maybe you get to JSS a bit, people will be like, yo, Sammy, Charlie, why do you do music? You get a voice, you get a style. But what kept you still going that you still want to do the music, the gospel music?
Okay, when I went to SHS, I was just a normal person. This bad boy who's always facing the disciplinary committee.
Wow, you're facing the disciplinary committee?
Every day.
Charlie.
I was under punishment every day.
Which school was that?
Sacred Hearts Senior High School.
Oh, okay.
Down here at the Brekum Road, Brekum Road. So I just wanted to lead my life as a normal boy. So just about completing, we had a program which we hosted Notre Dame Girls, St. James and other schools. So a friend of mine who happens to be in Italy right now, Afari Junior, just came, and they had gone on break and we're having this high life session, something like an interlude. So in course of that, we just saw these Notre Dame girls and other people
coming around,
pin inside to come and see what was going on, and then I realized that, Charlie, I'm not a slack.
You're not slacking.
Let me just take it serious. But still, I tried and it wasn't working for me. So when we completed SHS, we were hosting this program in Wenchi, Highest Believers Praise. And I was like, oh, me, I can sing. Then the event organizer gave me a slot. Bro, that was all.
So when they gave you the opportunity, first of all, let's give a big shout out to Ferry for doing that setting for you, for people to find out this is what you can do. And when the organizer gave you that slot, what did you see in your mind? What was the feeling like?
I didn't believe myself. I didn't believe I could do it, because they had made flyers and posters for the program and all that. It wasn't easy seeing yourself on a flyer. People knew me to be a kind of bad zongo boy. So sometimes the flyer or the posters in town, you go and someone will use pencil to
draw your name.
Zongo
life.
Yeah,
we see that.
But then I was very scared. But upon getting on stage, I think I was the first person to mount the stage. And after the program, I got positive remarks, and then
that is nice. That's very, very nice. So fast forward from growing up, getting all these recognitions and all that. Sometimes we all have that feeling that we want to stop. We all have that feeling that people are doing this. Why don't I do this? I want to ask, what influences you? Is it mom that influences you, or is it God that influences you? Do you have that inspiration from somewhere that influences you to? No, I won't follow them. I'll keep on pushing. What influences you?
Okay, two things are the major things that influence me a lot. The first one is God. God is our greatest inspiration.
Nice one.
No matter the genre of music you do, God is our greatest inspiration. And the second one is the story of my life. Me giving birth, my parents giving birth to me, me dying, coming back to life.
Wow.
Falling sick, being a sickler, being rejected by the society, you know.
Wow.
And all the predicaments I've gone through, and seeing how far God has brought me, especially even with music, how people have come to know you. You can't stop. When you stop, you're not only shaming yourself, you are disappointing your family and God. So this is the source of my inspiration.
That is true. That is true. If we could just run it back a little bit, I could tell that you have a story to tell.
A very great one.
You have a very great story to tell. I could feel that there is something somewhere.
Yeah.
That was where, I think that was where when you felt you died and resurrected again, you came back, then it was secular, a whole lot of, let me say, challenges coming to you from the east side and the west side. Wow. Let's go for a commercial break. We'll be right back. I know you're eager to hear what he has to say about that. It's a rundown with Detron and with Sam, the gospel musician. But this time around, bro, I'm feeling inspired. I'm feeling inspiration. It's around me. Hey, don't change it. I'll be back. Detron. I'm quiet, I'm a bit speechless, but in everything we give praise and we give thanks to God. We were about to dive into something, dissect something, enter something, learn more about something. It's all about Sammy, Prophet. Can I call you Prophet?
No.
Or should I say
Sam?
Okay, you just want the sound, just the sound. Humbleness is always the key to everything. Humbleness is always the key, and you should always preach humbleness. That's one thing I've seen about him and one thing I've seen about most artists. If you have the humbleness, it's you take you to somewhere you never thought you would be. So bro, how was it like when they told you you died? I know mom and dad and the family, everyone will be crying and all that. How did you feel when they gave you that news?
Honestly, I was happy because they didn't give me that news on a bad note. It was a program that I had gone for, and the next day the feedback of the program was all over, and then my parents got to hear. So someone was telling my mommy about it and about the experience and what happened last night, and then my mommy was like, "We thank God because a whole lot of things had happened. That happened." I was like,
wow.
Really? So yeah.
Wow.
So I was like, I really thank God because for you to die, resurrect.
So can I come in? Was it a sickness or what happened? Like,
so according to my mommy and my grandmother, you see, right after they brought us from the hospital, like so they had given birth to me and they were discharged from the hospital, my mommy went to take her bath, and when she came, I wasn't reacting.
you were just off in a coma?
Yeah, I just went in a coma, and then one woman just came in and the woman was like, "Charlie, he's gone."
Wow.
So they called this pastor as a dinner, Pastor Sam.
So
Pastor Sam came and prayed for me a couple of hours, then just crying. He just shouted my name was just shaking me, and upon shaking me for a couple of times, I just sneezed and I was up.
wow. This is a very deep story, and this is something that you can find it anywhere, and this is something that inspires people to let people still believe in God, believe there's a God. Have you gotten that notice that right now the youth are feeling that there's no God?
Yeah.
Have you had that feeling like that message around that the youth are having that feeling that there is no God, blah blah blah, so they just live the life they want to do? I want you to just give a message to the youth out there.
Okay, so I want to give a very short message to the youth, which is there is God. I actually had a song on it about this whole thing. There is God.
Nice one.
If we can realize that you will die,
Mm-hmm.
and you can realize that someone will be given birth to. There is someone causing this whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't bring out any scientific proof right now to show someone that there is
Yeah.
God. But this is a simple statement I want to make. Those who have ears to hear and understand that there is
Very
God.
true. Very true. Those who have ears, you understand that. So let's move on. So, where are the places that you performed? Have you had encounters with some upcoming gospel artists and or with the mainstream? How's that?
Okay, gracefully, I've had the opportunity to minister at some of the regions in the country, from Ghana here, Central region, Upper West,
Wow.
Upper Northern region, that's Tamale, and then Accra. So I think these are the regions by the grace of God, I've been able to.
And how has the feedback been like from all these regions? Like you touring? How has it been like?
You know, initially you feel nervous, and you feel you haven't done anything, but getting home, you just hear people calling you and giving you good
Yeah,
feedback.
giving you the good feedbacks and all that. So, can you tell me what should I expect from you from the next 2 years to come?
Next 2 years to come. Okay, God has assured us of something great that we can't take for granted. So in aligning our wills to that of the Lord, we know that he that started with a good beginning will surely end with a good end. So 2 years by now is an explosion that I can't describe. So just watch out for the best. Just watch out for the best from a gospel artist. The very best you can ever expect from a gospel artist.
How many songs have we recorded so far?
I have recorded one.
One?
I
What's the title? So where can I find this?
So I can be found on all social media platforms.
All social media platforms.
All digital music platforms.
Okay.
You can
So
find this
that means I can find your audio mark. I can find it everywhere.
iTunes everywhere.
That's
Just
beautiful.
type Ayeyi by Sam.
Ayeyi by Sam. Can you spell Ayeyi for them so that you could?
Ayeyi.
That is very nice. So if you want to get to know Sam, if you want to listen to his music, I've had a fair share of his voice right now, and it's very, very beautiful, very unique. You could find a gospel intact in there. It's not like those gospel musicians, those that do music that you feel like they are doing the music for the money. But we have people that do music because it's a divine calling. Sometimes people don't listen to gospel music because you have that feeling that it's like he just wants to do something, so he's doing something. Someone is doing it and he's doing it. That is true. But one thing I wanted to let you know is believe in your craft. When you believe in your craft, that craft will surely pave that way from you. And if God is always there, we shall never fail. Because CAC, we always have this anthem that prayer is our key.
Yeah, prayer is a hallmark.
Prayer is always a hallmark. If you continue to pray, God will never forsake you. So, do you have any music coming up or any lyrics that you've written down or run down for us to know?
Okay, right now, as it stands now, yesterday I finished working on my 13th song.
Wow.
And for now I just write them, try and get good instrumental for them. But for now I just want to focus on promoting my first single. Don't want to rush because I'm still in school.
You're still in school and
so
all
I
that.
want to take it very slow,
So
very calm.
Coming in, how is your students, everyone, the family around you, like your siblings and other people? How are they, coping with music? Let's talk about the school first.
Okay, they feel very proud. The little I know feel very proud, and
That is nice.
they see you not to be any ordinary person. And because of the genre of music I do, they tend to believe in you as in this person who can help them solve situations, this person who can keep their issues. So it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. Even though sometimes they have huge expectations for you, forgetting you are human.
That's nice. You see, when people have that trust in you, trust is something that it is built with love and it is built with affection and it's built with how the person sees you. So if the person sees you to be like a father, sometimes you might be young, but someone sees you as a father. And with that, you'll be there to nurture and teach that person how to groom the person's life. Sometimes it doesn't mean the person watching the movie, it's just a little word you say to someone. So I'm sure if they listen to your music, when people hear of your music, because your 13th music, bro, I was feeling by next 2 years, as you said, for the next 2 years to come, it's going to be mega famous. And I just want people to know that watch out for those coming from I Believe. Anyone that comes here, anyone that you see me talking to, watch out for next 2 years to come. God is involved. When we say God is involved, God is involved. Trust me, God is the greatest. And one thing that I always want to say, which level are you in? Or
I'm currently in level 300.
Level 300, very sick. That's nice.
University for Development Studies.
That's very dope. So UDS, Charlie, you guys, you know they get time on Charlie. Seriousness, guys, mommy. You guys, I know they books. So how do you cope with books and music?
Okay, this is one of the biggest questions people have been asking, even my lecturers. And then it's discipline.
Wow,
discipline.
I like that.
When you're disciplined, you know how to schedule your time. So you know how to approach. You calculate the number of hours you have in a week.
You do that?
Yeah.
Wow.
The number of hours you are pushing for music, the number of hours you are pushing for book, for rehearsal, for church, for game, for everything, for friends.
Charlie, you open my eye. I know they do them things. So, hey, me my producer, I just come, so you know they see I go doing left, so go doing right. You see that?
Just about discipline.
I swear, it's all about discipline. And when you are disciplined in everything, Charlie, it always preps you in a very good way. It preps you to become who you want to be. And if you are well prepped, trust me, it always lifts you up. So, Sammy, thanks for coming. Thanks for giving us this message, this inspirational message. And trust me, you are the next big gospel. Now my love for music is too much. So, bro, I don't know what to say. I don't know how to start. Give me some shout outs to the people. Give me some. If you want to give some acapella, you can still give me acapella or any shout outs.
Alright, I think I've given an acapella earlier. So
you give the shout out to the people.
I want to give a big shout out to the CEO of iBelieveRecords, who happens to be my cousin.
He's your cousin?
Yes.
Tell me one thing about him. He likes food. Let's leave it there.
He does it all.
He does it. Let's
so I want to thank the CEO of iBelieveRecords. I want to thank the management of Some Official Music. I want to thank everybody, my family, and all students of UDS, and everybody who has been a great supporter and help for Some Official Music.
That's nice. So do you have any social media handles they can follow you on?
Okay, so on Facebook I can be reached on Stephen Amuzu Maoli.
Wow.
Stephen Amuzu Maoli. So we take S from Stephen, A from Amuzu, M from Maoli.
And you got the sound.
Okay.
Oh wow.
So
one of my best friends in JSS growing up was quite Amuzu. Okay. And like we are very interactive. So that I know Charlie, you and I, we have that connection. I feel that vibe. So Stephen Amuzu Maoli. So that you go
on Facebook. Yes, just type Stephen Amuzu Maoli.
Stephen Amuzu Maoli
on Facebook, and on Instagram you can get me at SomeOfficialMusic_.
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 That's very nice.
And on YouTube, SomeOfficialMusic_25.
Oh, that's very cool. So guys, if you want to get interactive with my brother here, Sam, just go to all your social media handles. You get it there. Anything you want to do, anything you believe you can do it, trust in yourself, believe in God, never stop praying. Bro, thanks for coming. Till we meet again. Yeah, you're always welcome. Watch out for a star. Stay safe. My name is Detron. Run down. I'm out.